A World War II plane crashes in Kansas after doing a Memorial Day flyover. And Crawford County Big Brothers Big Sisters fights a shortage of volunteers. KOAM News at 10 is next.
The 4 states most watched news starts now.
A local organization that helps the littles is in need of your assistance. This is KOAM News at 10. I'm Chris Warner. Crawford County's Big Brothers Big Sisters has a waiting list because they don't have enough volunteers to help all the kids in need. KOAM's Mike Mahoney has more. Now, if you'd like to learn more about Big Brothers Big Sisters serving Crawford County, just click on this story at KOAMTV.com. And a plane from the Commemorative Air Force crash-landed in southwest Wichita today. Now, according to the authorities, the World War II plane had just finished doing flyovers for Memorial Day. On its way back to Westport Airport, the plane's engine went out and the plane struck a pole on its way to the ground. Both the pilot and passenger escaped the crash with minor cuts. And a crash in Lawrence County takes the life of a Wichita man. The crash happened on Interstate 44 just west of Halltown. 88-year-old Ruth King died after a vehicle driven by 63-year-old Richard King left the roadway, crossed the median, then struck an embankment and overturned. He was pronounced dead at Mercy Hospital in Springfield. The driver, Richard King, was admitted to Mercy Hospital in Springfield in serious condition. In Delaware County, a fatal accident taking the life of a 17-year-old girl. This accident happened just west of Grove. The girl was killed while riding an off-road vehicle when the driver lost control of the vehicle, resulting in it overturning. 4 others were injured in the crash as well and transported to local hospitals.
On Thursday, we're going to have morning storms on Wednesday morning, morning storms on Thursday morning, and then pop-up storms Friday and Saturday. Hot, 93, 94, and then back to the mid-80s by Sunday and Monday.
This has got me a little bit worried about the actual summer season when it gets started.
Yeah, I've been concerned about that for a while now. So.
I'm not looking forward to it. Well, thank you so much, Doug. Turning to sports now, Jacob's here. NBA Finals are almost set.
Chris, the Cavaliers have already earned their spot in the finals. Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals is going on right now. Also, the Kansas. So, Chris, it's actually set now. Golden State beats the Rockets 101-92. We're going to get Warriors, Cavs for the 4th straight year in the NBA Finals.
4 straight years. Well, at least there's some consistency to count on there.
Yeah, I guess.
We'll be right back. Final check of the weather. Here's what's headed your way on the News at 9. The Rangeline Walmart joins the nearly 5,000 other locations nationwide for Wellness Day. Plus, 2 elementary schools in Joplin join forces to help fund special projects in the special education departments. Also,
after another warm day across the area, Mother Nature will get the hint and bring fall our way. I'm tracking cooler air and rain chances for the week ahead. The full forecast coming up.
And Art Feeds holds a special workshop to get kids involved in feeding their minds. We'll take you there. Andy Cioteco has the best highlights in town. Mike M is off. I'm Chris Warner. This is your Fox 14 News at 9, and it starts right now. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Walmart in Joplin joined 4,700 other stores across the country for Wellness Day. Fox 14's Veronica Utek brings us this story. And the weather's so much better this weekend than last. We almost had a fight breaking out. And although it's just a pinch above normal out here, meteorologist Nick Kelly with the latest.
Hey, Chris, and yeah, we definitely were tracking some severe storms last week. 68 for an afternoon high on Saturday. Again, we're talking about a 20-degree drop from today, Chris. But in the interim, another warm day tomorrow, but not a bad way to wrap up this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that is definitely a significant cool down. It's going to make it feel almost cold by comparison next weekend.
I know, and once again, we might have started fall late weather-wise, but Mother Nature will definitely get the hint by this next time next week.
It certainly looks like it. Well, Nick, thank you so much for that. And unfortunately, families in the Guanamejos neighborhood southwest of San Juan still trying to rebuild their lives after Hurricane Maria tore through Puerto Rico on Wednesday. The second Category 5 storm to hit the island this season, Maria slammed into the area with winds up to 155 miles an hour, damaging about 80% of homes in the working class neighborhood and leaving major flooding throughout Puerto Rico. transforming the streets into stagnant canals reminiscent of Venice. The island also losing power and communications. Hurricane Maria so far claiming at least 32 lives in the Caribbean, including 15 casualties in Puerto Rico. And tonight, some 70,000 Puerto Ricans are being told to evacuate their homes. Authorities warning them they are downstream from a failing 90-year-old dam in northwest Puerto Rico. This is rain bands from Hurricane Maria are continuing to swamp the island. At least 27 deaths are now being blamed on Maria across the Caribbean. Fox News correspondent Anita Vogel is monitoring the latest.
Hurricane Maria Friday. Vogel, Fox News.
Tonight, officials say more than 1,300 of the Puerto Rico's 1,600 cell phone towers are down, and 85% of the island's phone and internet cables have been knocked out. And we do have more news coming your way. The City of London is pulling Uber's license to operate taxis in the British capital. That story in just minutes. Here's what's headed your way on the news at 9. Kansas Governor Jeff Collier making a stop in Riverton today. We'll take you there. Plus,
some residents in Webb City say unfair deals are being made for a developer to build homes near them. We'll have the story coming up.
The fly system and curtains at Taylor Auditorium were deemed unsafe. Emily Solig is coming up what the university is doing to fix them.
And Watered Gardens teaming up with Dr. Fly's Salon for the 6th year for some special makeovers. Meteorologist Doug Eddy has your latest forecast. Jacob Leonard has your sports. This is your Fox 14 News at 9, and it starts right now. We begin with developing news this evening. Former First Lady Barbara Bush is dead. The beloved wife of the 41st President George H.W. Bush and mother of 43rd President George W. Bush passed away Tuesday evening. The news came just after 6:30 our time. The family issued a statement on the 15th saying that after recent hospitalizations, the former First Lady had chosen not to seek additional medical treatment. She had been in and out of the hospital several times in the last year for treatment of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and congestive heart failure. Mrs. Bush had told families she did not want to be hospitalized again. She was 92 years old. And officials are pursuing new felony charges against Missouri Governor Eric Greitens. Greitens, already facing a felony charge related to an extramarital affair, could soon face another felony count. Attorney General Josh Hawley says an investigation by his office shows that Greitens took computer data listing the top donors to the Missouri Continues campaign without the consent of the veterans charity. Hawley referred the matter to St. Louis Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner and to a special House investigatory committee that is considering whether to recommend impeachment proceedings to try to remove Greitens from office. The Republican governor quickly issued a rebuttal statement questioning the legal skills of the Republican Attorney General and lambasting him for working with Gardner, a Democrat. Turning back to local weather, it's been warmer. I feel like spring is kind of here, but I don't know if it's actually going to stick around this time. Meteorologist Doug Eddy, look at that first forecast.
Yeah, we're actually 40 degrees warmer, or over 40 degrees warmer than what we saw just 2 days ago, and 20 degrees warmer than what we saw yesterday. We shot all the way up to 80 degrees after starting at